All right, welcome to Movement RX Weekday Mobility. So how is your front rack position these days? And I'm not talking just chest, I'm talking like weights. How do you hold that barbell up? What does your position look like? Now, I'm going to talk specifically about positions in the gym, but if you think about it, what does other front rack positions in life look like? Text messaging, you know, how we lay on the ground and prop ourselves up to watch TV or read a book. I don't know if you guys all do that, but I do. All those positions matter. So, front rack, what is it? It means you want to get full external rotation of your shoulder joint, partial flexion of the shoulder, and partial wrist extension. Okay, so it looks like you're almost carrying a nice gluten-free pizza one side to the other. So it does not, from the back, looks kind of nice, like my back is nice and flat. Most people just throw up their elbows and look what happens in my spine. It kind of nice, it's a nice rounded position there. So this goes into why this is important. Your front rack, for example, helps set your scapula, which is that lovely wing bone in the back of your body. So by externally rotating my arms, I get my scapula set, okay? And that is very important so I don't get that rounded posture. So scapula is definitely related and interconnected with the rib cage, the shoulder joint, and the spine. The other thing is that the spine is in an optimal alignment, okay? So spine optimal alignment, when you're in a good front rack position, if you look here over at Regno, he is the owner of CrossFit Stronghold. He's in a pretty awesome front rack position, and he has to work pretty hard. He's had to work pretty hard to get that. Ray's a big lifter, but the biggest thing, you'll see, go ahead and turn to the side, Ray. Good. His ear is in line with his shoulder. His shoulder is in line with his hip, and his hip is over top of his ankle. So when he goes and squats down, you'll see his ear is still in line with his shoulder. His shoulder is in line with his hip crease, and his hip crease is right in line with his heel. So come on up. Go and bring the camera over this way. And also what you've noticed with Ray is that the barbell is directly over his shoelaces. Okay, so those optimal alignment things, if you've ever been to your doctor and he's like, sit up straight, well, he's gonna tell you the same thing. That ear, you want it to be in line with that AC joint, right? This is what happens when we sit at a desk all day long. We kind of let gravity take over, and then this is what our front rack position looks like. And that's not really sexy. And that's not really sexy on anyone's rack. All right? So, front rack gone bad, you're gonna create positions like tension headaches. So, when my head is constantly like this, you got these suboccipitals up here that are tight, like little small muscles that can cut off blood flow. So one, you can get tension headaches that kind of wrap around your head like a nice glove, and you feel like you're getting punched in the face when you wake up in the morning or before you go to bed. You can get stress on those paraspinals that attach to your spinous processes, or transverse processes. And you can also get a low back flexion stress. So if you think of this as my front rack position, this is the way I text message, this is the way I sit at a desk, that low back flexion stress happens when you sit. Those ligaments can get stretched out, and then when you go into the gym, just throw up those elbows, getting ready for a thruster workout, a clean workout, or a front squat workout, you're just putting that much more stress on the tissues that have already been stressed out. All right, so don't be a chronic sit jockey. Improve your front rack, and have an awesome day.